find the equation of a parabola or a circle using systems of equations. So we're going to take a 3 by 3 system to write the equation of parabolas and circles when given 3 points on either shape. So first off, parabolas. Standard form for a parabola, opening up or down, is ax squared plus bx plus c. We've done this many times this year. So write the equation of a parabola in standard form that opens up, given 3 points in the parabola, 320, -1, -4, and -5, 4. So let's see how this works. Now, this part is conveniently already filled out for you. All right? And I'm just going to have one suggestion to make this life a little bit easier. So, I would highly suggest you write your 3 points we've got right here. Write them vertically like that in the column. Now, the only thing I would suggest that's a little bit different here is I would put the equal sign on the other side. So equals 20 equals -4 and equals 4. And I'll get to why that is. It's easier for setting up the matrix. One of the most common mistakes that happens on a problem like this. So all we're doing, and so basically it's going to be this. We're just flipping it around, putting the y on the other side. Ax squared plus bx plus c equals y, instead of saying y equals. And there's a very logical reason why this is better. So all we're going to do is we're going to write A all 3 times. We're going to write B all 3 times. And we're going to write C all 3 times. And then we're going to take our x values and put it in for x here and here. And then we're going to take -1 and put it in here and here. I'm going to take -5 and drop it in here and here. All right? Now, as you can see, here's the 20, -4, and 4 right here. And I think this is a better way of doing it. So, when we do 3 squared, we get 9a. And then 3b and 1c. These are always going to be 1. And then -1 squared is going to be +1, -1b, and +1c. And then -5 squared is going to be 25 times the a, the -5b, and the 1c. And now, we're going to take all this information rewritten down here for you to see. And we're going to set up our augmented matrix. And here's why I say it's better to put the y on the right side, because then you know these are your y values. And it makes it much easier to set up your matrix. If we had it where the 20 was on the other side, -4, people tend to forget and put those in that first column, and that will throw everything off balance. All right? Now, like I showed you the other day with systems of equations, you go into your calculator. I'll pull it up here. Pull it up live. Okay. Let's see if it'll stay this time. All right. So, all you do is you're going to put it into the calculator the way I showed you the other day. So you're going to go to matrix. You're going to put the matrices in. So you go second matrix. You go over to edit. And remember, we're creating, be careful here, row by column. Okay? So how many rows are there? There's 3 rows and there's 4 columns. So this is a 3 by 4. And you're going to put your numbers in just the way you saw. 9, 3, Careful, make sure they're all registering properly. 1 and then 20. I'm not sure if that one went in. Yep, it did. And then on the second row, it's going to be 1, negative 1, 1 again, and negative 4. And on the third row, it's going to be 25, negative 5, 1, and 4. We quit, come back in the matrix, go over to math, and go up to RREF. And you tell it where to look, matrix A, and hit enter. And there's my answer, which, as you can see right here on the paper, we end up with our A, B, and C. Now, we're not done yet. In the past, that was the solution to the system of equations, A, B, C, X, Y, Z. But for a parabola, now we got to go back and plug these numbers in to the standard form equation. So our A is 1, that goes here. Our B is 4, that goes here. And our C is negative 1, that goes there. And there's our equation. The equation for this parabola is x squared plus 4x minus 1. And if you type this into your calculator, and here's a nice way to check. You can type in your calculator, go into your table, and see if those 3 points are on the calculator, and they will match up. Okay. So, example 2. And correction, we're not doing circles in this one, we're just doing parabolas. Just forgot to delete that from the notes, introduction. So, write the equation in standard form. So I'm going to put my 3 points here. Negative 2, 20. I'm going to put 1, negative 1. And I'm going to put 2, 0. And now, I'm going to write I always write A, and I put negative 2 squared, plus B, negative 2, plus C equals 20. And then I'm going to write my A, and I'll put 1 squared, plus B, 1, plus C equals negative 1. And last but not least, I write my A, put my 2, plus B, put my 2, plus C equals 0. Now I just clean that up, and you can do it underneath, you can do it side to side, whatever you want to do. So negative 2 squared is 4, so that's 4A, minus 2B, you just move it in front, plus C equals 20. And then this one, 1 squared is just 1A, plus 1B, plus 1C. And I put the numbers there just to remind us what we're doing. And then there's the negative 1. And then C, 2, oh, forgot that, sorry, squared is 4A, and then just move the 2 in front of the B, and the 1C equals 0. Now I can make my augmented matrix. And this is what I want to enter into my calculator. So I have 4, negative 2, 1, and 20. 1, 1, 1, negative 1. And 4, 2, 1, and 0. I pull up my calculator. Now I do want it back over here. Quit. Oh, sorry. Clear. Go into matrix. Edit. I already have 3 by 4. So I just enter till I get to the first number. And I'm going to put in 4, negative 2, 1, 20, 1, 1, 1, negative 1. And then last but not least, 4, 2, 1, 0. I quit. I go back into matrix, go over to math, up to RREF, enter, go back in the matrix and tell it I want A. And there's my answer. Okay, so I'm going to write that. It's going to disappear, but I'm going to write that here. I get 1, 0, 0, 2, 0, 1, 0, negative 5. and 0, 0, 1, 2. This is my A, this is my B, and this is my C. So I go back down to my original equation. Y equals A x squared plus, well, B, which in this case is a negative. Let's clean up that x squared. So minus 5B plus 2C. I don't know why my equals. And that's it. I don't see, again, C is 2. Silly me. And this should be an X. I am just off of it today. Sorry. So 2x squared minus 5x plus 2. That is my equation of the parabola. And again, you can put that in your calculator and y equals, graph it, and go to your table and see if those 3 points are on there, and they will be. That's it.